Holy Priest in raid, let's go straight to the point. So, that wise you are going full critical and mastery. That is exactly opposite what we are playing in dungeons. I have dungeon stats, don't look at me, I don't even have new item levels. But in raid you are going full mastery, full critical. Start with the critical, is a bit more important. You want to go up to 7,200. 7,200 is second diminishing return, so that's good spot to stop. After you get critical and mastery to 7,200, then feel free to go haste or versatility. If you're struggling more with mana, more versatility. If you feel confident with mana, more haste, so you can just use ability a little bit faster. Otherwise than that, everything critical and mastery. What you can have in critical mastery, put it to critical mastery. Of course, don't check these my stats, I am full haste versa for the dungeons. Talent choice also quite simple, as with many healers, usually play exactly the same thing everywhere. A few of the players are choosing answer prayers instead of voice of harmony, but most of people are playing this one. So maybe that fits better for you to get that apotheosis procs. But otherwise, no changes, nothing, there is nothing special, not something extra we need in any of those raids. This is just what we are playing. So yeah, if you want exactly these talents, the link will be in the description. Let's go about gameplay. So Holy Priest is a little bit, let's say, weirder than other healers, because most of our healing is making abilities that have cooldowns. Even a little cooldowns, but still a cooldowns. I mean, you want to use many abilities as they are coming off cooldown, just to use them as soon as possible so you can get that cooldown rolling again. So the priorities on Holy Priest is a little bit quite wild, because we just want to use what is ready, more or less. And I would say there is two priority lists. There should be in the Holy Priest. That one priority list, if you want to heal as much in that moment, like to huge heal exactly this 3 seconds, or you want to do huge heal in next 15 seconds, next 10 seconds, next half minute. So I will focus more my priorities about to sort it. If you want to always heal, like fight like Magmorax, that is always hurting whole group. So let's imagine you want to heal as much as possible in timeline like 1 minute or like whole boss fight, not like burst now and burst later. So of course these priorities you need to exchange by what's happening, because of course like single target heal from Serenity is not worth it if you want to heal huge AoE right now. But for the sustain, if you have 2 stacks, don't have set proc, you want to use a single target to get that cooldown rolling, so for a long run it's worth it. For a short run it's not worth it, because it, again, single target ability. But if you get cooldown rolling, then you have it back sooner. So the point why I'm saying this is improvise a little more with this priority order. This priority order fits if you need to always heal. Every second you need to heal same amount, or rather every second is enough injury prior, so our heals are useful. But don't worry if you click it some different order, it's okay. Holy Priest is not so difficult, you will still perform decently. Of course min-max is quite high because you need to watch many cooldowns when they are getting ready and stuff like that, but don't think about that. You will perform alright, you don't need to be 0.01% better because you sort the abilities a little bit better. Just we are clicking what is ready. So enough of empty talk, let's have a look on priority list. So Prayer of Mending, I'm getting a first priority, click it on cooldown. Of course it's nice, beautiful, strong heal, but also every jump, it have percentage, it will leave. Renew, it's 12% every heal it will do, so every jump, because it's jumping after heal. That means it's not only applying heal from ability, it's also applying heal from renew, and that the renew is working with our set piece to give us a stack of free cast. Let's have a look on set piece already, because it's just important part of priest healing. So 2 piece is not so important, but our Serenity and Sanctify is leaving renew on the targets, and also helping our 4 piece, and that 4 piece is every heal of renew have chance our next Holy Word, Sanctify or Serenity to not consume charge. That means it won't go on cooldown when it's ready, and it's 50% less mana. That's quite nice. In raid, 50% less mana cost is quite nice. So Prayer of Mending not only for its own healing, but also for a chance to apply renew that will be then proccing our set piece bonus. Then we'll get nice shiny stack of Sacred Reverence, and I'll click Sanctify. No stack was consumed because I had one charge from it. Second priority, already we are on weird spot, is Power Word Life. Of course, when we are boosting AoE, we don't want that. But on long term, this is strong, mana effective heal. Its point is you don't have many opportunities to use it because target need to be under 35% of health. So if somebody is, it's good thing to use because you use that opportunity at 15-second cooldown, that huge cheap heal. So if you have an opportunity and you are not going to boost AoE, rather to click some Sanctifies and Circle of Healing, use that opportunity as soon as it shows because you won't have many. Not many times will somebody get under 35% health in raid and still be alive. So if you have the opportunity, just use it. That's why I put it on second priority. So of course, if somebody is solo, it's also important to heal him because you don't want him to die, yeah? Oh, that's priority 2, right? So the third priority I also put Holy Board Serenity. It's another single target heal, and it's the same reason as Power Over Life. That usually you don't have few targets that are really low in a raid, so that ability is actually not overhealing and be effective. So when you see opportunity to use it, just go for it because there won't be many, as most of the raid healing is you are healing people between 70% 100% health and just not blasting that AoEs. So if you have the opportunity, just use it to get rid of that cooldown. Of course, if you want to blast AoE and everybody is on lower percentage, don't use Power or Life, don't use Serenity if you have some other AoE means. This is when somebody, like just one or two people, drop low. Because if everybody drop low, you need to heal everybody, and of course AoEs are more effective than single target healing. So Power Word Life and Holy Board Serenity, high priority if you have opportunity, if somebody really drop low, but if everybody is, just do your AoE abilities because it's much more potent. Let's go to Holy Word Sanctify. So that's our, let's say, main raid healing ability because we are focusing on it. We are always using our set piece stacks for it. Use on Serenity, it's quite base because it's single target and it's not healing as much. Of course, Sanctify is AoE and it's much more shiny in this content. So when we have set stacks, definitely we are using it for Sanctify. Of course, when you need to save somebody's life, just use that stack for it. But yeah, if you have set proc, you definitely want to use it with Sanctify. And nothing more special while heal. You place it on raid and it's healing listen amount. What about our stacks? We have 2 stacks in a raid. And our ideal situation for Serenity and Sanctify too is to keep it on 1 stack. More for Sanctify. Serenity, if you have opportunity, just use it because you don't need to keep it prepared. It's not so important to have some single target ability ready in raid. But Sanctify is best to keep it on 1 stack and second stack recharging. Why? Because if you had 0 stacks and then you got proc from the set, that means next use is not consuming stack, you still need to have 1 stack ready to be able to use the ability. So if you have 0 stacks, then you cannot use it even for free without consuming. So that is quite important to keep it at least on 1. Of course, if you need to heal right now or in the next few seconds you don't need to heal and you know you will have it back before you use it, definitely use it and don't keep that 1 stack waiting. But usually we should have that 1 stack, so it's 1 stack keep waiting. If we got set procs, we should get a lot because we are always healing, so we have always renew and we'll be proccing then using the stacks. And also, we don't want to have 2 stacks. Why? Because that's free heal that is just sitting here. We are not recharging anything. 2 stacks is nothing happening. But if you have just 1, the new heal is coming. So having 0, you can waste opportunities to heal if you get set proc and you cannot use that ability yet because it's still not recharged. And having 2 stacks, you are wasting heals because nothing is recharging, no cooldown is rolling. So 1 is idle where you want to be. You can use even that one to get to 0 if you know you won't need that heal in next XY seconds, depending how much you will cast other abilities that are recharging that cooldown. And both of them have extra effect that are 2 set piece that is leaving a renew on our target. So that's another extra heal they will do. And also that renew have chance to proc our set piece again. So after our holy boards, we are using Circle of Healing. We also want to use it on cooldown, but every cooldown we want to use on cooldown with Holy Praise now in raid. So Circle, it's just classic heal. It will heal target and 5 injured allies. But it's not only that. Of course, it's recharging our Sanctify after we use it, recharging or shortening cooldown, whatever you want to say it's doing. And also, every single tick of a renew healing, we are playing Healing Chorus, that every renew heal is increasing healing of next circle of healing by 5%. I said healing way too many times in one sentence, but I didn't lie. It's just healing. Alright, so every time renew heals, this is increasing healing. And you will have quite few renews in the raid. So you usually have 20 stacks. That means Circle of Healing will be increased by 100%. That means it's very good ability. Not only for resetting or Sanctify or shortening cooldown by a few seconds, but also is doing huge heal. After that, we are using our other cooldowns. I would say the same priority is our Halo or Holy Nova. Holy Nova always on 20 stacks in raid, but when we have 20 stacks, that heal is definitely decent. For some 4000 of mana. We don't want to use Holy Nova if we don't have that full 20 stacks. And the 20 stacks is from Rhapsody. That means every second the Holy Nova healing and damage increase by 20%, 20 times. So when it's fully charged, guess what? It's 400% healing. So in that case, Holy Nova is worth to use. Holy Nova with 20 stacks or Halo will heal similar amount. The only difference between them is Halo have much more range. Holy Nova is just 12 yards. Yeah, it's 12 yards around you. Halo is 30 yards. So if people are spread more, use Halo first. If there are more stack, use Holy Nova first. Doesn't really matter. They are healing similarly. But not like when you use one, you don't want to use other. You want to get rid of cooldowns so they are recharging again. That's what we are doing with Holy Priest. Use the cooldown as soon as possible so it's recharging. Actually, every healer is doing that, but other healers are casting some abilities that they non-stop spam and they are not on cooldown. Because 90% of our healing with Holy Priest is clicking abilities that have cooldowns. So when we have 2 abilities on the end, one is our flashlight. We are not casting it. Every single heal, a percentage, it's 8% to make our next flash heal instant and cost no mana. So not only we are save time by casting, but also it's costing us 0 mana. There is absolutely no reason to not use it. Otherwise we are not casting it. And on the end, if everything else, every procs, everything we used and is ready recharging, then we are going to spam our Prayer of Healing. Now it's just filler when nothing else is ready. Then that's what we are doing. So that's absolute bottom of our priority list. Before we spam it much more now. It's just when everything else is already used. So let's go over everything again. Let's recap. So for the start, we are using Prayer of Mending on cooldown. The next 2 priorities we can skip if we want to heal much more right now. But we want to use that opportunities at a single target, huge heals. So it's Power of Life and Holy Word Serenity. So just use that opportunities, that's why it's high on priority list. Then we are moving on Holy Word Sanctify. We want to click as many as possible during the raid, and we want to use our set piece proc for this ability. Then we are clicking Circle of Healing, again on cooldown, very easy. Then we have Halo, Holy Nova, always with 20 stacks. Again, we want to click as soon as possible, get the cooldown rolling. Then we are using our precast of Flash Heal, that is also instant, and on the end is our filler when everything else is already clicked and cooldown is recharging. We can cast some Prayer of Healing. Now our cooldowns. Let's start with Guardian Spirit. Guardian Spirit definitely to save somebody's life when somebody is really low or is playing some dangerous mechanic that have probability him to die putting on the target. But that's usually not happening. Usually everybody should be safe-ish, they just need some healing. So this is also increasing healing on the target by 60%. So definitely for increased healing on single target. For example, you have some roots in Season 3 raid, you have some roots on Lardar, or you have some big ad on Mythic Firak. Use it on that one, you will increase healing taken of that. Well, I want to say enemy, but it's friendly NPC, and you will just heal it much faster. Everybody else has that 60% increase too. Also, if the target won't die, so it won't proc the angel, the cooldown will be shortened from 3 minutes to 1 minute. So if you're just using for healing increase, you will have it ready much more often. In case you are using sealing, that is decent trinket for Holy Priest, then use the sealing to get that 60% healing increase on your sealing. So you will spam trinket, you will put angel on it, and then you will spam some serenity on it. In that case, you can even use that set proc with serenity because it's spreading through sealing with 60% healing increase, so it's quite decent heal. Then we have huge cooldown, it's 12 minutes by default, but don't worry, we are shortening it. So Holy Word Salvation, heal for everyone, put renew to everyone, and put Prayer of Mending, a little bit weaker Prayer of Mending. These are just 2 stacks. Our Prayer of Mending is 7 stacks. So it's not only massive raid-wide heal, but also that the renews will got from it, and there will be more renews proccing from it because there is a lot of Prayer of Mending you apply, and every jump or rather heal of Prayer of Mending have chance to put renew on the target. That means your set will be probably proccing much more than usually, so just keep using those stacks. Definitely keep prepared at least 1 stack of Sanctify, so you are not sitting on 2 stacks and we cannot just use them, and you are wasting a lot of heals. And to that cooldown is 12 minutes, but every time you use Sanctify or Serenity, cooldown is shortened by 15 seconds. So it's also depend on your luck, how many times you proc set, because every single usage of these Holy Words without spending that stack, it's giving us another 15 seconds of cooldown reduce. So you can count Salvation like 4 to 5 minutes cooldown, like normal. Of course, you can make it lower, you can make it higher. If you are just not healing, there is nothing to heal, you're not clicking abilities, or you are really blocking, that said, you are really lucky, that cooldown will go really faster. But 4 to 5 minutes, it's what you should expect. So yeah, on shorter fights, you can just use it once, so time it good. Then we have Demand Him, also raid bite, big heal, but not only is raid bite heal, but also every stack is stacking on all the targets, healing received. And that healing received would go quite high, it's 30%. So not only it's healing decently, but think about it on decent amount of time, it's increasing healing received for everyone in the raid by 30%. So that's absolutely massive. So also good to time it with some other heals, so keep some set piece procs and some sanctifies ready, cast Heaven and follow it with much more healing because that 30% healing taken increase. Symbol of Hope, quite simple ability, it's regenerating missing mana. So the less mana healers have, the more potent it is. So ideally on the end of the fight, when healers don't have that much, but if you have chance to use it twice during fight, then just use it earlier first time, because twice is usually better than once. Also, it's reducing cooldowns by 30 seconds, or defensive cooldowns, sorry. If you will be reducing all cooldowns, that will be amazing. So, 1 defensive cooldown from every class is always something different. So, it's also nice. Tanks will like you, I guess, but it's not so important in raid. This part is a little bit more important in M+. But yeah, free mana for all the healers. Definitely nice. Power Infusion. We know what Power Infusion is. That's what everybody is whispering us about. Who are giving to? Give it to me. I want it. I will give you 5,000 gold if you give me. It's haste buff. Haste buff for a few seconds for your target, and you will also get exactly the same amount of duration, everything. Bam, you blast it. Everybody have 20% haste for 15 seconds. So yeah, just choose DPS that is profiting the most and just keep giving it to him on cooldown. If they have same cooldowns as you, or just time it with his cooldowns. Yeah, well, so Shadow Fiend, yeah, we have a lot of cooldowns with Holy Priest. It's still keep going. But these are longer ones, so I guess I split it. Shadow Fiend, anytime good. Anytime you don't have full mana, just click it, because every his auto attack is giving us 0.5% maximum mana back. Also, every of his auto attack is healing. It's from down here. Essence the Aura is 44,000 heals. Every auto attack. It won't do much during boss for like 200,000, let's say. But it's still free heal, and you'll also get mana. So anytime is there at least something to heal, and you not over 90% of mana, just use it. It's profit. Next we have Lightwell. We didn't use it before. This is quite fresh ability. It also got changed recently. So what is Lightwell doing? It's it's blasting here, because everybody is so low about this target damage, and it's already used. Oh no! So anytime somebody drop under 50% of health, it will heal him and also apply a renew on them. So you want to just keep it in the middle of the boss room. It got 2-minute cooldown, but it's shortening slowly. So you have a little bit shorter than 2 minutes. So if it will be fully used, just replace it on cooldown. If it's not fully used, replace it like something about 5 stacks and under. Because again, you just want to refresh that stacks and keep that cooldowns rolling. Oh, that was many cooldowns with Holy Priest, but Holy Priest is about cooldowns. You are just clicking everything. So it's recharging once again. You have many of cooldowns, nothing to spam. That's probably why we don't play haste in raid. So little note on the end about damage. And we are bored. So of course you are keeping pain on the target. Very simple. If you have Holy Fire ready, you are clicking that, and then you are just spamming smite. Very simple, straightforward. And that will be all from me. If you want exactly the same guide, just in text, then hop on my Discord. Link is in the description. There is exactly same guide as I'm saying right now. Everything what I said is there in the text. So if you prefer that form, go for it. And anyway, thank you for watching. Think about liking and subscribing. It's helping a lot. And goodbye.